from St. Louis Public Radio. This is St. Louis on the Air.
It's our smoked hot dog with provolone lined in our fresh Italian roll and a smoky pepper mustard.
But I also get that tanginess of the banana pepper, the smoothness that the grilled onions add, and that provolone cheese also.
I think his mind was kind of on that St. Louis / Hill Italian kind of thing, and I let him go with it.
I'm Sarah Fensky. Hot dogs are very much a regional thing. The Chicago dog with its poppy seed bun, neon green relish, peppers, and celery salt is a tasty example. New York, Seattle, and even Kansas City have their own takes. Our producer, Emily Woodbury, visited the St. Louis restaurateur who's seeking to put St. Louis on the hot dog map.
Steve Ewing opened his first hot dog stand in 2008. From time to time, he would wonder why St. Louis didn't have its own hot dog, like the Chicago-style dog, except without the judgment towards people's condiment choices.
This is St. Louis. You can put ketchup on a hot dog. You can put ketchup, barbecue sauce, you can put all kinds of stuff on a hot dog. Chicago.
Steve's Hot Dogs became a brick-and-mortar shop in the Hill in 2011. It later moved to a spot in Tower Grove East, next to TikTok Tavern. And after closing briefly in 2020, an angel investor gave the restaurant new life, in addition to an outpouring of community support. Last year, the restaurant moved into new digs on Grand, just south of Tower Grove Park. And now, it's home to the first officially designated St. Louis hot dog.
It's our smoked hot dog with provolone lined in our fresh Italian roll. It's grilled bell peppers, grilled onions, bacon, and a smoky pepper mustard.
For years, the hot dog was known as the Hia dog, a reference to a catchphrase Steve uses when he performs with his band. But that changed this year when the restaurant created a March Madness-style bracket and asked St. Louisans to choose the hot dog that best represented their city.
And it was like 6 dogs over 4 weeks or something like that, however, whatever. But the city chose it. The people chose the dog, so.
The Hia won. And last week, Alderwoman Christine Ingracia presented Steve's Hot Dogs with a resolution from the Board of Aldermen, declaring their recipe the official hot dog of St. Louis. A few days ago, our team took a field trip to Steve's Hot Dogs for a taste test and to talk with Steve about his hopes for the creation. We step off Grand Boulevard into the shop, with its red-painted tin ceiling and checkered floors. We meet Steve at a table in the back of the restaurant. Steve tells us that his main chef, Joe Ziebel, drew inspiration for the St. Louis hot dog from Italian cuisine on the Hill.
Being on the Hill, we're like, well, we're on the Hill, so we have all these amazing ingredients that we can get. He came up with the idea of putting the provolone in the bun. I'm like, yes. So the cheese in the bun, our smoked dog, and he's like grilled onions, grilled bell peppers, the banana peppers, because that's what's on a lot of sandwiches, especially on the Hill. So I think his mind was kind of on that St. Louis / Hill Italian kind of thing, and I let him go with it, and he came up with it, and it's evolved over the years. It started with a brown mustard, and we ended with our smoky pepper mustard, which is awesome.
St. Louis on the Air executive producer Alex Hoyer says the St. Louis hot dog is delicious, despite being a bit difficult to eat.
It's very messy. I can understand why it's served with a fork and a knife. I think I'll have to use that, but it's the prettiest hot dog I've ever seen. I mean, the banana peppers on top, the bacon, the bell peppers, the onion. It's just a pretty hot dog. The taste of it is unique. I've never had a hot dog like this before. The first taste that I get is that smoky flavor, but I also get that tanginess of the banana peppers, and then the smoothness that the grilled onions add, and then that provolone cheese also adds something to it as well. So overall, I'll give this hot dog an A.
While the St. Louis hot dog is good for business, Steve says his goal is for the hot dog to gain recognition outside of the Gateway City.
So that's going to take us kind of getting out and really promoting that. And when we do our events, like bringing that dog to people and say, this is the official hot dog of St. Louis. That's what I want to see. I want to be like, give me a St. Louis style hot dog, you know.
With the official resolution now framed and hanging on the wall of the restaurant, Steve is one step closer to that goal.
That was Emily Woodbury reporting from Steve's Hot Dogs. This episode was produced by Emily Woodbury with audio engineering by Aaron Dorr. Our production intern is Avery Rogers. This podcast was mixed and edited by Aaron. Our executive producer is Alex Hoyer.
Our podcast proudly supports St. Louis artists by using music from Life Creative Group.
St. Louis on the Air is a production of St. Louis Public Radio. Understanding starts here.
Do you find yourself regularly listening to episodes of St. Louis on the Air? Suggest us to a friend you think might enjoy our conversations. And leave us a review and rating on Apple Podcasts on the App Store. It's the simplest way to help people discover our show. Thanks.
St. Louis Public Radio is a member-supported service of the University of Missouri, St. Louis.
Support comes from the Missouri Forest Products Association, providing more than 41,000 jobs in the production of wood pallets, railroad ties, white oak barrels, hardwood floors, and more. Details at choosewood.com.